We're beginning to feel the effects of global warming. The Earth, in fact, is warming up. The polar ice caps are melting. The seasons are changing. And we know that the problems due to global warming are going to get much worse in the future if we don't take steps now to curtail the pollution that traps heat in the atmosphere, preventing it from escaping into space. There is very broad-scale agreement that global warming is a serious problem that threatens our health, our environment, and our economy.
Climate models predict the poles will warm more quickly than the equator. The rapid rate of change, the differential response of species will tear apart communities.
We're also seeing in natural ecosystems the effects on birds and plants and animals that have to move to new habitat in order to try to survive as the climate is changing. And it's recently been estimated that we could see a third of existing species driven extinct by the changes in climate patterns that could occur due to global warming over the next several decades.
An average of 75 species go extinct every day. That's 27,000 extinct species a year. We will lose 15% of the plant and animal kingdom by 9 years from now. That's massive ecocide. Creatures we share the world with, gone, forever, by our hand.
And those are the first signs of the kinds of effects that will be widespread for humans as well as wildlife in the future. Anytime a species is lost, that's a crucial piece of genetic information that's gone forever. We know that important medicines and other products have been developed by finding species in nature that contain genetic material that is useful to us. But beyond that, as the natural world is disrupted and we lose species, it diminishes us because of the intimate relationship between people and our environment. Climate change will have big effects on agriculture. There may be some areas where agricultural production is improved, but in other areas there'll be more severe droughts. There'll be increased problems with pests because weedy species tend to be able to take advantage of higher temperatures more effectively than the kinds of grain crops that we grow. The most severely affected agriculture is going to be in semi-arid areas that are already on the margins, particularly in poorer countries that can ill afford any negative impact on their agriculture, and that's a big concern. Another area that is seeing effects now are our coastal zones where sea level rise is causing erosion and inundation.
When seawater rises 3 to 5 feet, entire nations cease to exist.
We're also seeing more severe droughts and heat waves that threaten our water supplies and directly threaten people's health.
The Midwest experiences drought 1 in every 3 years, threatening the world food supply. Super hurricanes batter our coastal cities 50% greater in intensity than 20th century storms. They bring salt water far into the shoreline, inundating freshwater lakes and rivers, contaminating drinking water, poisoning the land. The ozone hole is now so gaping we receive massive doses of radiation, millions of additional skin cancers.
People's health will be threatened by the spread of contagious diseases carried by insects, which now may not be viable in higher altitudes or in northern regions. Those carriers will be able to spread. I think we'll see a weedier and more impoverished world. I think there would be widespread suffering and in fact potentially millions of deaths from diseases like malaria spreading into new areas, from severe heat waves, millions of people displaced by coastal flooding, and millions of people affected by water shortages.